I am wonderful, marvelous, magnificent, splendid, perfect, loved, loving, lovable, healthy, wealthy. I am a grand being. I am I.
Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I'm Kenyatta. This will be a reading from the Rider-Waite. The title of this reading is They Think They So Smart. Now, who thinks they're so smart? Is this being said as an acknowledgement that they are smart? Or is it being said as, people that they think they smart, they think they all that barking that goes on after it? I don't know. Let's see what we get. Who was this said to? Who was it said about? What was it said for? What were they trying to say? I'm also hearing what were they trying to display. I'm hearing they were trying to display you as a fool. Okay, this person wanted to make you out to be a fool or some shit like that. Make out like you were a fool, silly. I don't know, somebody tyrant. I don't know what the fuck that's all about, okay? Maybe they thought you were a tyrant or some shit. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I'm hearing a tyrant in their life. That's weird. They felt like you controlled their life or some shit like that, okay? Which I am hearing is weird, is strange. Because I'm hearing you had nothing to do with them. You had nothing to do with this person. Okay? For them to even think that. Okay, and I'm hearing for them to even think at all or to think about you in any way, shape, or form. But this is what they, wanted to do. This is what they set out to do. This is what they wanted the world to see, okay, about you or some shit like that. That you were a tyrant, that you were in control of things. I have no fucking clue. Okay, maybe they looked up to you or some shit like that and they didn't like the shit. Maybe they worshipped your ass or some shit like that and they couldn't figure out why, couldn't understand why, and it bothered them. Okay, so instead of, I feel like, with that information, instead of going within themselves trying to figure out why do I feel like this about this person, what's that all about? They wanted to project outward, okay, and tell the whole world that you want shit. That you want shit, that you ain't shit, okay, that you ain't no good. Okay, something about that you could drown or some shit like that. Okay, so they love to see you dead or some shit like that because they could not figure out within themselves, within their own being. Okay, obviously, maybe, like I said, maybe they looked up to you or some shit like that. Okay, and I'm hearing, and they couldn't handle it and they didn't like it. Okay, really, that's none of your business, none of your concern, and none of your fucking affair. It's not your goddamn issue. But they wanted to project this outward onto you. But I am hearing you are smart, okay? You are a highly intelligent person, okay? And this person didn't like that, okay? They don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to be intelligent, okay? They don't want you to know yourself. They don't want you to know where you been, what you done, how you got there, etc., etc., etc. Dumb shit. Slow. Whatever this energy is on me, you can get the fuck on, motherfucker. Because the reading is going to get done one way or another. So die off, slough off. I see that whoever the fuck and whatever the fuck, they're seething mad motherfucker. But that ain't got shit to do with me. Okay. I'm hearing something about know your bounds and know your boundaries. Okay. And apparently this person does not. Okay. So maybe the energy that I am feeling right now is wherever it's coming from, whoever it's coming from. Maybe that's what this reading is about. Maybe it's about them. Okay. Energy they're trying to project. Okay. Onto others. Their issues and their problems once again. I am here. I want to see you rock. Okay. I want to see you die. I want to see you rot, okay? So I don't know if that's at me or whatever the reading's about or whoever's at you or whosoever, okay? As my grandmother would say. She said, whosoever, howsoever, whensoever, whysoever, and onlyest, okay? She said, expenses for expensive, okay? Here we have, let's get into it. Here we have the Hermit card upright, okay? They want to see you alone. The Temperance card upright. The Death card in reverse, okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person is mad. I'm hearing, I am mad. I am seething mad, okay? How dare you? How dare you speak the truth, okay? They don't like this shit, okay? I want you to be quiet. Leave me alone. Quit telling the truth, okay? Quit showing off all the truth or some shit like that, okay? I like the lie. I want to live in the lie. Now, they didn't say I like the lie. I said that. But in other words, but I did hear, I want to live in the lie. So the motherfucker must like the lie. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, I feel like this person might be doing some reflecting now. I'm hearing they are, okay, and they don't like what they're seeing, okay. I'm hearing they are bound. They feel bound or some shit like that. And I'm hearing they are bound, okay, bound in their own misery and bound in their own fucking constraints, okay, that they have caused others, okay, and now they want to cause that shit for you. Okay, anybody that can, anybody just get the shit off me. Long as I don't have to look at myself and come to know truth about myself. Okay, just as long as I don't have to do that. Okay, it's everybody else. Everybody else. It's so interesting to me how people say nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect. But a lot of those motherfuckers who say nobody's perfect throw off all they project all of their bullshit off all to everybody else because they don't want to look at the fact that what? They're not perfect. Now, I told you what I thought about the word perfect. Okay, if we could walk around here talking about we sons and daughters of the Most High and all of this type of shit and ye are gods, okay, and made in God's image, blah, 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 then in that divinity, then yes, we are. Perfection is based on cultural ideas and norms. What may be quote unquote perfect here ain't gonna be perfect overseas in some other country somewhere that has a whole different world view. Obviously. But I am hearing this person is mad and pissed. Excuse me. All right. But nevertheless, let's keep on going. Okay. I feel like maybe they're seeking some balance in this life in their life at this time. Okay. They see the need to change. All right. And want to change. Okay. But I am hearing that word perfection again. I have not reached the level of perfection. Therein lies the fucking problem. Trying to be something that they are not. And what I am saying is I'm not talking about trying to be perfect and they're not. No, I'm talking about whatever their idea of perfection is that they're trying to reach. And it probably does not even fit the reality of who they are and their being. It's like you 5'1", but mad at yourself and trying to make yourself be 5'10". I'm talking about that type of ridiculousness. Bitch, you 5'1". Highlight that shit. Like you're the fucking bomb. This person feels like they have no abundance, that they are not an abundant person. And I'm also hearing like they feel like they have nothing to offer. Okay, but they're trying to sit in this seat of that everything's all right. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Moving the fuck on. 4 of Wands, upright. 6 of Swords, up fucking right. 4 of Pentacles, upright. 9 of Wands, upright. I feel like it's like this person needs to come to some place of reality of who they are and enjoy the aspects of who they are. You know how they talk about that, embrace all of you. Shadow work. The fuck does that mean? Is it just something to just say? Embrace your dark side. But won't too scared to look in the fucking mirror at themselves. I'm that perfect again. So projecting all of this insecurities outside of themselves. We all have some insecurities about something. Some people may have more than others. Maybe not. Maybe all people have the same amount of insecurities, but they're different insecurities. It doesn't make you less of a fucking human being because you have insecurities. If nothing else, it makes you more of a fucking human being. Maybe less than a fucking God. Okay, tap into your God self. Look at that fucking insecurity and say, hell motherfucking no. I'm not going to live and walk in that shit. Instead of projecting the shit on somebody else, others. Bashing others. Hurting others. Dogging out others. Every day. All the fucking time. Because of your own fucking insecurities. And a lot of times people's insecurities come out, the projection is them saying that somebody is doing something that they themselves are doing. Piling more shit on top of shit. I just feel like this person does not like themselves, okay? And want to move away from themselves. Want to move away from their reality. And when I say that, I mean who they are. I don't mean they fucking circumstances. Like I live in this city and I don't like this motherfucker. I want to, no, themselves. Because wherever the fuck you go, there you fucking are. Life 101. You know, the first level of shit. 101. The first level of the fucking study. Okay. But at the same time, this person is guarded and holding on to something. Desperately. I want to say holding on to themselves, holding on to those insecurities. See, a lot of times shit, we be talking about shit, I want to change, I want to change. And don't do shit to change. A half-ass do shit to change. Why? Because that shit feels good. It's comfortable. We understand it. There is security in the insecurity. I know it. I understand it. What do I have to do to get up out of this shit? Will it work? How long will it last? Do I have to do this kind of work every fucking day? Yes, bitch. You got to reprogram your mind because you were programmed, okay, from day one to believe some bullshit about yourself. Hence the goddamn insecurities about self. And here, guarded than a motherfucker. 10 of Wands upright. 9 of Swords in reverse. The Star upright, burdened like a motherfucker, okay, but wants to come out of the burdens and needs to come out or needs to come out of the burdens and see themselves for who the fuck they really are right here. Right fucking here. The goddamn Star. Okay. Not the star of the whole earth over everybody. I'm superior to everyone. No, the star for you. Balanced, cleansed, purified, true. The God in you, the divinity in you, the Brahman and the Atman that I already discussed. Go back and look at some of the other goddamn videos. The divine self, that the creator, you from which all things come forth. You have come forth from that. You can call it a being if you want to. You can call it an energy, a power, whatever, goddamn. You actually matter. Matter. M-A-T-T-E-R. Okay? In more ways than one. Believe it or not. Though somebody might have fucked you up mentally to make you think that you don't. Fuck them. So I was sitting up here just a few minutes ago, okay? I'm listening to this song. The one video, I haven't, well, by the time y'all hear this, I will have posted the motherfucker, okay? But anyway, was talking about the Kirk Franklin song, Lamb of God, how much I really, really love that song, okay? No, I don't go to church anymore, okay? I'm quote unquote not a Christian, whatever, blah, 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 okay? There's some gospel songs, I don't give a fuck. I love that shit. Sometimes it really gets me motivated. It hits me, you know, my core. Maybe that's what the fuck it was supposed to do, but whatever, it does, okay? And it moves me in a positive direction. So I got to looking at some of my pictures and thinking about my life and whatnot, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna take some of these goddamn pictures. And the funny thing about it, some of those pictures go all the way back, because y'all, if you're subbed or you just go look at my community tab, if you scroll, you'll see that I have various pictures of myself over the years, okay? From when I was an infant to almost to this age. I haven't taken any recently, okay, to post. I took one. I cut my locks off. I talked about that already, okay? For a brand new fucking fresh ass start, goddamn. Okay? But anyway, okay? And I was listening to the song and it was motivating me, getting me like, yeah, you know, just that good ass feeling, okay? And I was looking at my pictures of some of the shit that I've done over the years, okay? In my 20s when I was in seminary, okay? And when I did I talk about in another video too that I did today that will be posted, okay? My internship, my chaplain internship, and when I was in Atlanta, and I was looking at the people I was with and blah, 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 this, that, and other. And at this particular age, I keep wanting to say 52, goddamn, but 51. And at this age, you know, there should be some more developmental changes and stages that motherfuckers go through as they age. That's what is supposed to fucking happen, okay? If not, something's fucking wrong. But any goddamn way, and I was like, man, look at all of this shit. And I'm looking at myself during a time when I did not appreciate where I was, what I was doing, nor who I was. And I'm looking like, damn, you did some fucking awesome ass shit. You met some awesome fucking people and work with some awesome fucking people who undoubtedly, they still remember you to this fucking day. And probably still got some positive shit to say about you, okay? But I didn't appreciate the shit at the time. I didn't think it was shit at the time. I didn't think it was worth a goddamn at the time. And for years later, until now, I can look back and be like, God damn, bitch. That was some dope ass shit. The halls you fucking walk, the people you fucking talk to, the people you got to confer with, the people that actually, people of status who actually looked at you and listened to you and wanted you to come in and do work with and for them. And sometimes I did. And sometimes I did and saw with some bullshit and got the fuck out. People want to use you. Not work with you and help build you up, but whatever. But that wasn't always the goddamn case. And sometimes it just happens in fucking life. You can get to the midlife and sit there and ruminate. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Why, boo, who, fucking who. I went through that stage in this midlife shit already. Perimenopause or hormones going crazy and shit. Like a fucking preteen who acting a fucking nut and you can't figure out what the fuck is wrong with them. Or a teenager, period. Mood swings and shit like what's fucking wrong. They can't even tell you what's wrong. In their fucking mind, they don't know what's wrong, okay? But by the time you get this age and you should be more fucking in tune with yourself, okay? You can't say, I just wish I would. I did that shit a few years ago and realized, bitch, stop that dumb shit. Stop, goddamn. Okay. Them motherfucking days is over. It didn't fucking help though when I found out the truth about my fucking life and realized how different it could have been. Okay. But still, I still went through that for a little while, about a year, crying and shit, goddamn. But then I woke up and realized, bitch, stop that shit, bitch. Why? Because the shit didn't fucking happen. And maybe where you were was best for you than where you would have been. You don't know the circumstances and the issues and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera of that world that you could have been in. So take the shit as it is, bitch. Because you can't relive none of the shit and do shit over again. I remember the first time when I was going through the perimenopausal shit, and I'm why, boo, hoo, hoo, goddamn, why didn't I do that? Why did I do that? And all of this shit. And it was a lot of shit. See, this was years ago, long before I started my old fucking YouTube channel. It was a whole lot of shit that I didn't know anything about. But yeah, I did find out about it later on. The reality is you still can't go back and change shit. You still can't. Okay, so now you know. And probably still don't know it all. But see, God reveals all things. What Apocalypse say? Bitch, all is goddamn revealed, okay? But I still, look back like, bitch, you regardless. It is what it is. That's the life you live. And really, when you look at that shit, regardless of what anybody else may have done in the background and all the other kind of crazy ass shit I went through emotionally with motherfuckers, it really doesn't fucking matter. Look at that shit. You did some pretty awesome shit. And especially under the goddamn circumstances. And especially when you was blind as a fucking bat and you didn't fucking know. You did some dope shit. And I wish ain't no motherfucker on earth could tell me fucking otherwise. You better know yourself, know thyself. Can't nobody tell you shit about you unless you let them. Go ahead and let them. Let them run your world and your realm and everything. Because see, when motherfuckers want to lie on you and all of that type of shit, and you this and you that and you this, it's not so much about other people believing it. That's part of it. But what they want is that they want you to believe that about yourself. The lies about yourself, that gaslighting shit. So you can't be in your truth and in your realm and your reality and your you and your being. And be great. Not for no fucking body else, but for fucking you. And if motherfuckers get helped along the way, great. Each one teach one, goddamn. Okay, so this star shit ain't about you being superior to no goddamn body else, bitch. It's just about for you to know who and what you are. Let's keep on going. 3 of Cups in the goddamn reverse. The Devil in reverse. And Strength in reverse. I'm hearing something about, see, this person don't want no friends and all that. They want foes and all of that type of shit. Okay, whatever. Okay. I'm hearing something about they want to be mixed up and confused. That victim shit, that victim mentality, that shit feels good. I'm sorry. It's like a fucking blanket. Linus's blanket, goddamn. Let me suck on my fucking thumb and carry this a security blanket around with me all day because I don't have it in myself. And challenged with that shit, that's some skid. You breaking up a person's motherfucking foundation at that point. Now, one time, a long time ago, when I did my old YouTube channel, some troll come on in my comments talking about something. Oh, you this person, bitch, thinks she a counselor or some shit. Bitch, that's exactly what the fuck I studied, bitch. So if and did the actual work as one, what the fuck you think a chaplain is? Okay, just sit up there and go up there with the fucking patient or the fucking prisoner, because I forgot I did a chaplaincy in a prison as well for school. What was that prison? It was in Georgia. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the maximum security prison for women in the state of Georgia. I didn't want to do that shit. We had to choose a place. It was my senior year, my last year in seminary, last semester. So we had to choose a place to go. I didn't know where to go. And my teacher looked at me. She said, in other words, well, bitch, she didn't call me bitch. But bitch, if you don't know where to go, I'm going to make you go here. And I was like, oh, please don't. No, that's exactly where the fuck you going. I gave you plenty of time to figure it out. And you sitting up here playing games. So that's where you're going. And that's where I had to do that shit at. Okay, that's where they had the women in the state that was on death row right up in there, in that motherfucker. That was an awesome, amazing experience. One of the most amazing experiences of my life. I can't remember the name of the prison. If I think about it, I'll put it in the motherfucking comment section. Okay, it was at least 3 other students in my class and the Salvationists. And them Salvationists was cold too, honey, with their uniforms on. They was tight. Okay, we didn't have no uniforms, okay? But they probably don't have to wear uniforms now. You know, no, the uniforms don't mean shit no more nowhere. But them bitches had them uniforms on, but they didn't look scared, okay? We all sat with the chaplain. We was all scared as fuck. Okay, they was scared too. They didn't want to be there, okay? But we all had a blast, a wonderful time, okay? But nevertheless, okay, I can't remember where I was going with that. Okay, but isn't it interesting? The word prison came up. We can make ourselves a prisoner to our own goddamn selves. Mad at other motherfuckers. Because we have issues with ourselves. Get them stars right in your fucking universe. Focus on your shit. It's amazing how we can be afraid of our own selves. So nevertheless, yes, like I was saying, you goddamn right. That's exactly what I studied, pastoral care and counseling. And that's what the fuck I do. With my readings, I offer that edge. Or that aspect of it. A weak motherfucker. Because something said that hit you in your fucking head. And I was a certified hypnotherapist. So yes, that's what I've been studying and that's what the fuck I've been doing. And that's what the fuck I bring to this shit. Never the fucking less. Okay. But get unbound to this devil shit. That shit is not your fucking friend. It's in the fucking reverse. The motherfucker wants you to stay bound and confused and in fear and fucking weak. So why? What's this thing about they think they so smart? Again, it's the same shit that was said earlier. They want you to appear like a fool, like you don't know nothing, like they're better than you. Living in their insecurities. I like to use analogy of flowers. I don't know all the different kind of flowers. We know, what is it? Sunflowers, they grow taller than a motherfucker, right? Them shits grow taller than a fucking rose. Okay. Or whatever the fuck. They grow taller than some of them flowers out there. But the motherfucking sunflower don't say, I'm better than you, bitch, because I grow taller than you. No, it does, what it's supposed to do, and stays in its fucking lane, and is just as beautiful as the fucking rose. And the rose don't feel insecure about that shit. Because the rose knows everybody loves the fucking rose. Well, not everybody loves the fucking rose. But we know how everybody, you know what roses are used for, representing love, and sunflowers represent blah, blah, blah. They all do their job, play their fucking part, play their fucking role. So if you are a smart motherfucker, be a smart motherfucker, and don't worry not about what nobody else got to say about the shit. They think they so smart. Bitch, think you so fucking smart. For whoever that may be. Believe in your fucking self. Know that you are this. Climb that motherfucking... Almost there, goddamn. Keep climbing. You're gonna get there. From a fucking 4th grader. I'm hearing there's more. Two of Wands in reverse. The Chariot upright. Keywords: achievement, courage, worldly desire, personal fucking power, goddamn. This I am hearing is where you're not. This in the upright is where you need to get to. I am hearing work on it. Hey, that can be for every fucking body. But damn sure for the one who always want to spew out on your motherfucking ass. And everybody else they can anyway. Because what they do to one, bitch, they do to others. When they only need to do it to one themselves. Make the fucking correction for themselves so they stop being mentally fucking tormented. Day in and fucking day out. Chariot upright. Move forward with that shit. In yourself to be this. Personal power. And not at the expense of others. Because that ain't no fucking power. That's this. Strength in the goddamn reverse. That's it.